Hello, my lovely Pisces. How are we doing this evening? I didn't get to December's readings. I apologize. No bullshit excuses. I just didn't get to it. So I wanted to do a spread for at least the end of 2018. I did this last year in January 2018. Quick, very simple. It's called the Letting Go spread. Okay, and first off, let's get this out of the way, shall we? This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or any cross watchers. As always, guys, take what resonates for you, leave what doesn't. Messages may or may not be for you today. And if they do resonate, let me know in the comments down below or on the live stream here. And if they don't, you can always check out your moon and ascendant signs. That being said, this reading, followed by a couple pulls from this awesome oracle deck, Moonology. This is your jam right there, Cancer and Pisces. Whoa. Oh. Some of you may be involved with a Libra or involved with a current court case, ladies. Hopefully, when justice is in the upright, it denotes that if you act in a moral, with moral integrity, that the outcome should be in your favor. That's more like what I'm figuring seeing for my Pisces. So what the two cards are as follows. Letting go. What do you need to let go of? What do you need to leave behind in 2018? And what just jumped out very deliberately for you, Pisces, was the Nine of Swords. Okay. And the next card is what kind of energy, what kind of situation, what kind of, new beginning will happen once you are able to let go of said, previous situation. For those of you that don't know, the Nine of Swords is the anxiety card. It's a card of anguish. It's also referred to as the 3 a.m. card because you are literally, there's something that's keeping you up at night, Pisces. So this is the type of shit, this type of energy that, if possible, we want you to let go and leave in 2018. Leave behind you in 2018. Coming into 2019. No more, anxiety, I have generalized anxiety, so I understand, but this card speaks sometimes of anxiety to the level of it's more of a perception than a reality, and it possibly you could be worrying more than the situation warrants. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what type of energy or situation can come through once Pisces is able to let this go. I also feel like some of you guys are worrying about a situation that hasn't even come yet. So, this is a past energy position I'm trying to read, but awesome. All right. And it is about love. What do you know? It's about love. Bottom of the deck, you could be dealing with an air sign. Check it out now. Gemini's card, the Lovers. This is about a decision, most of the time in love. Yes, people see the Lovers card and they're like, oh, twin flame, soulmate, la, la, la. But this is about making a decision in a love situation. This is about making a decision to either deepen your connection or maybe, maybe it's time to, have a conversation, or part ways. But from what I'm seeing right here, it looks like you're worrying about something, Pisces, that you don't need to worry about, because this is what you need to leave behind and let go. Leave that shit behind in 2018. Because what's coming through for you is the Six of Pentacles. This card is the card of equal partnership. This is the card of not a me relationship. It's a we relationship, And I feel like you guys are probably anxious about the situation because you do love this person. You do care about this person. They've been a part of your life for a long time. And this is you, like, literally picturing life without them. Like on the card depicted. Like, this is you seeing or fearing the worst. But if you can let go of that those, you know, negative worries, which believe me, easier said than done. You know, this type of energy is going to come through, meaning they will show you that this is a partnership. This is a team effort. It's an equal give and take relationship, especially in the upright. Now, another interpretation of this card is you guys could be worrying about money, and that's keeping you up at night, financial issues, because the Six of Pentacles also denotes the influence of a generous benefactor, and it is about somebody who can come in and financially help you when it is needed the most. It also can talk about, you know, you being that person for somebody, Pisces, you know, a friend that, you know, needs to borrow some money for a fine or to, you know, pay their electric bill, food, whatever it is. If you're in a good situation financially, this card does encourage you to try to be a generous benefactor to those around you, those of those that earn that trust. Let me just be specific. But for most of you, I see that, you know, letting go of this worry and anxiety and this, and it's not even just anxiety. It's almost like this is a very dark card. This is a very dark anxiety. This is a consuming energy, you know. It's not just like that flutter that you get when something makes you a little anxious and it goes away. This is a consuming, you know, really life, not altering, but life influencing energy. And spirit, the universe, what have you, is telling you that that is what you need to leave behind in 2018, because the person that you may be asking about or thinking about, they got your back. They're here. All right, Pisces, they equally are going to share the load, or the weight. You know, they're going to share the tasks equally, is what I feel like saying to you. Okay, so no worries, babies. All right. So now, I'm going to pull 2 cards for you guys from the Moonology deck. This is a new Oracle deck. I have gotten a newer one. It's freaking amazing. I love it. And it usually does, if you look back on some of these letting go videos that I've used it with, it does kind of tie into the reading somehow. And that's why I love using Oracle cards with tarot readings, says they validate or reiterate, you know, what we're talking about just previously. So can I please have 2 cards? Oh, one at a time, I was just going to say. Well, oh, right. That is probably the fastest. I was asking for one at a time, but sometimes I guess my guides are cheeky, I suppose. I was asking for, you know, guidance for you guys, message you may need to hear. So I guess they knew what you already need to hear. So we have Don't Let Pride Get in Your Way, full moon in Leo. Okay, that was the first card that jumped out, and out with that jumped A Time for Healing, the balsamic moon. And these cards work with 4 different moon phase types. One being the full moon of every sign, the new moon, special moons, and like moon phases, like the first quarter moon and things like that. So let's see what full moon in Leo has to say. Here we go. All right, Pisces. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Okay. Have you been letting your pride become an obstacle? Is the question that you're being asked based on your ego, or is it based from your heart? Leo energy is all about the heart. Think of the big-hearted. Think about the big-hearted king of the jungle, the lion. Its energy is magnificent, but when it's combined with the rush of the full moon, it can become over the top. This card may have come to you because you may need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are the solution for this dilemma. That's kind of what we're talking about before. Not worry, not anguish, not consuming energy. Love and, you know, thoughtfulness are going to solve your problem more than worrying about something that you may not have control over. If you're not, if you've not been doing as you would be done by lately, this is the time to find balance between your needs and the needs of the people around you. Boom, Six of Pentacles. Find that balance. Find the we relationship. This will help all your relationships. What I say. Attune to the moon. Now, this is kind of like an affirmation with these cards. Be magnificent without being plain too much. And additional meanings for this card are self-esteem is good, but vanity is not. I don't think I've ever met a vain Pisces, really. Everyone is equally important. Creative urges should be followed, works of magic, and a friendship may be ending now. The teaching is when the full moon in Leo comes into Leo, it can be a wonderfully bright time where people feel more confident to show the world their talents and their assets. That's the upside of this lunation and this card, no matter when you pull it. However, take note that the Leo full moon combination creates a sort of tension between your needs and the needs of the people in your networks. Again, that give and take. Leo full moon is a time to release pride. And that could be meaning for the other person as well, too. Pisces, not just you. You might not be the one being overtly prideful in this situation. So, balsamic moon, a time for healing. Boom, here it is. So, okay. I wish I didn't have to go live because the camera on live is so much worse and these cards are so beautiful. I wish you could really see how nice they are. A time for healing. Pulling this card suggests that the past is in the past. Amen. And a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take the next step, make sure that you and the situation both feel healed. This is not the time to paper over cracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. All right, that's what this shit's talking about. It's time to really heal the situation and not glaze over it, because it's going to end up haunting you and waking you up at night and keeping you up and worrying you anyway. So deal with the situation head on and, leave it in fucking 2018. Leave it back there. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe yourself or anyone else in need. So then remind yourself that anything is possible if you do believe it. This is also a time to surrender and to hear guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had if you know that something or someone really isn't good for you, because this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on the belief in your dreams so that you're ready when the time comes. Attune to the moon. When one is healed, all are healed. Additional meanings are, it is time to let go of the past. Yes. You are about to turn the corner. You do need more time to heal. And think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed in this situation. They'd probably look a lot like this. Maybe a little like this. Teaching. Patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It is time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter what point the current moon cycle is when you have pulled this card, it is a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. This is the time to step into your power, and it will come soon enough. Give yourself the time that you need. Pisces, you guys, my fellow water brothers and sisters, of all people, you need to hear that message. Give yourself the time you need. Be easy with yourself. Be gentle with yourself, and give yourself a break. Cut yourself a break. Cut yourself some fucking slack. Okay. So yeah, I feel like we're just doing a quick little ditty tonight. That was short and sweet. And again, confidence is the key to your success. New moon in Leo. So some of you guys could be dealing with a fire sign, Leo specifically. So, or in Aries, who knows? Look at that. But anyway, Pisces, I hope that some of you guys took something away from that reading. I hope that everyone had a happy, safe new year. And I will see you all soon for the January readings, which I'm thinking about maybe doing intuitively and not in the order of the zodiac, just to switch it up a little bit. So Pisces, I hope you all take care. You have a good evening. As always, namaste, Pisces. And take care of yourself. Okay?